You're about to go on a journey with me that most people literally would not make it through. Okay, it's been a while since I've done an acne review video with you guys, and a new video popped up on my feed called My Acne Started at Age 21, and this is on the Truly channel, which they basically just do mini documentaries of people's stories. So we're about to dive into it. It's only 5 minutes long, but this girl's name is Karen, and when I'm telling you that her journey is absolutely mind-blowing, I am not under-exaggerating. I hope you'll watch this whole thing with me.
I had clear skin until my 20s when I was hit with cystic acne. At my lowest moments, not even my own family saw me without makeup. I didn't even want to look at myself in the mirror. It was a really dark time. The online acne community helps me embrace my skin. I want to normalize acne. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It'll be my first time taking public photos. I'm excited.
Oh, what a way to start. Emotions. I feel like I'm definitely gonna tear up a little bit here, but yo, can I just say this girl's a babe? Just saying. Okay, let's start.
My name is Karen. I'm 28 years old. Before my 20s, my skin was pretty clear. I had an odd pimple here and there, but nothing that I would consider acne. So I started getting cystic acne as soon as I hit my 20s. I was on an IUD hormonal birth control, and that's when it all kind of started getting a little out of control.
Okay, can I just point out, it is such a different experience when you grow up with acne getting gradually worse, and even when you end up at the same severity level, like even if you have acne that looks just like hers, it's two different journeys if you had it gradually build up, or if something changed, like she said she got on a birth control that just immediately hit her with acne. Because a lot of those tools that you're equipped with as you're going down the journey of having more and more acne, you don't get. All of a sudden you're just smack dab in the middle of the battlefield and you haven't been trained at all. So kudos to her. Let's see a little bit more.
I knew acne was a thing, but since I didn't have to deal with it, I never really knew how it felt, how painful it was.
Yep, like I just said.
Just how draining it could be emotionally and physically. I've tried all kinds of topicals that you can find in the drugstore. I've tried antibiotics. I've done restricted diets before where I've cut out dairy and salt and all what's considered acne triggers. In May 2021 was my most recent severe breakout, I would say. It was on a level of pain that I've never dealt with before. So my confidence was at an all-time low. I isolated myself from everyone, friends.
I know what she means with isolating yourself. I'm sure a lot of you guys do too if you've really dealt with acne. But also, I did want to say, I'm glad she pointed out the actual physical pain, because in addition to all that self-esteem and confidence that just gets thrown down the toilet, it actually physically hurts. Even if you're the most confident person in the world, it literally really hurts when you have cystic acne because there's so much pressure. Even just laying down on your pillow, I remember so many times just not being able to sleep because this side would have a big cyst and it would hurt so bad. Switch to the other side and it would hurt. Sometimes I'd fall asleep and then I'd wake up because my face would roll onto one and I'd wake up. So you're literally getting less quality sleep as well. It's really painful.
It did take a really big toll on me. I went to another state and
wow,
I completely separated myself. I didn't even want to look at myself in the mirror. It was a dark time. I would not leave the house without makeup, and even though you can cover the redness, you can't cover the texture. I did put a lot of value into my physical appearance.
Crazy that she literally went so far as to physically remove herself. Not just she isolated herself, she physically isolated herself. That's a deep level of hurt that she's dealing with, and I'm sure she's gonna get through it, but I'm excited to hear about it.
Once I was hit with such severity, I had to dig deep and I had to really reflect who am I as a person, to kind of bring myself out of that darkness. And I would just look at myself in the mirror and I would just look at my eyes and I'm like, you have more to offer, or you're not just your physical appearance. You're worth more than what you look like on the outside. So I started following the acne positivity hashtag on Instagram. Just kind of look at other people's photos, read their captions, read the comments, and I just felt like it was such a safe community. I was like, I'm gonna be that person to share that this is another form of acne, and I hadn't had social media presence in like 5 years.
My home is hashtag acne positivity. That's my #1 most used hashtag. And this is what social media should be used for. It should be used to give you a safe space to express yourself, because holding in emotions and traumas is not the way to progress and to get better. And it should be a place where you can feel lifted up and people can call you beautiful, because you truly are, because they understand what you're going through and they're able to actually see through it because they're used to acne. This is beautiful. I'm loving this so much, and I'm loving that she's turning this story into, now she started sharing her journey. So let's keep going.
I was freaking out, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I posted my first picture and I just stared at it and I was like, do I really want to do this? This is it. And so I posted it. I felt like a sense of relief. Like I don't have to hide anymore. I'm not hiding. I'm turning it into a positive. If just one person saw my picture and felt a little bit better about themselves, I felt like that I created a safe space for them, then that was, my job here is done.
Love it. Love everything she's saying.
I'm meeting my sister to do yoga now. Throughout this whole journey, my sister has been my #1 supporter, and yoga has been a lifesaver. It's helped me create that mind-body connection and just be patient with my body. I mean, you've been there from the beginning. Like, how do you see my confidence? Like, how has it changed?
You are a completely different person, and I can't even say from when your acne started, because I feel like this just kick-started your growth as a person, as an individual.
I kind of want to go to the beach and take some pictures out in public for my Instagram.
Let's do it.
We're at the beach right now.
That was sweet. What her sister said was sweet.
My advice is, it's okay. You're gonna be okay, and it's okay to feel down and be sad, and it's okay to be happy, and it's okay to want to wear a little bit of makeup to make you feel a little bit better, and to just love yourself and love every single aspect of yourself.
Wow, I love that. Love her. Karen is awesome. I totally agree with what she's saying there, and I just want to add a few things. First, what she's saying is so true. It's okay to feel any way you feel and to deal with it or address it in any way that you feel to start, right? There's no problem with you wearing makeup. There's no problem with you isolating yourself to start. None of that is incorrect or wrong, because you have an intuition that tells you how you need to deal with things, especially when they first pop up. And then I would encourage you, obviously, to try and push your boundaries and try to push yourself to grow in whatever way that seems fit, right? So if, like she did, she needed to isolate for a while to basically process this new experience that she was going through, which is very, very tough and brought up a lot of emotions. Then she was able to then, grow through it and share her experience authentically, genuinely, transparently. And at that point, she was ready for that. And that was a cathartic experience that grew her and helped her build more confidence. But she wasn't ready to share it all yet until she went through that isolation period. So what she's saying is absolutely true. There's no wrong way for you to process what you are going through. I also wanted to mention, I said this recently when I was talking to an acne friend, but you don't need anyone to legitimize your feelings. However you are feeling emotionally is 100% legit just by the fact that you feel it that way. You do not need people to validate you. And if people are saying, oh, acne is not that bad and it's making you feel invalidated, forget that ish. And remember also that you don't need people to do the other thing and say, I hear you and you absolutely are having a hard time with your severe acne. You really don't need either of them. What you are feeling is legitimate. Allow yourself to feel it. Hold that safe space for yourself to be able to express those emotions and write it out in a journal, express it with your best friends, eventually maybe even share it with the world. Expressing your emotions and feelings and not holding them behind a bottled up wall wall or telling yourself that they're not legit because people have it worse is one of the worst things that you can possibly do. So I just want to tell you right now, your feelings are valid. So that's it for this video review. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Let me know if this is something that you guys enjoy seeing, because it has been a long time, but I love watching other people's acne journeys and just the content and just giving a reaction to it. If you are somebody who's dealing with acne right now, you should absolutely check out my acne program. It's called the Acne Method. It is by far the premier acne program in terms of helping you to identify what your personal reason for having acne breakouts is, and then helping you to build a personalized plan to address it so that you can become clear. I've worked on this for years. It is absolutely the best thing you could possibly get on the internet right now. It will help you save tons of time, tons of emotional stress and pain, and also tons of money, so you don't have to go through a million different programs and a million different products. If your acne is a little bit more on the mild to moderate side, or if you're past your acne journey and you're onto your acne scarring journey, absolutely check out my favorite skincare brand that I am an ambassador for. It is called Banish. You can go to banishbrian.com. You can use my code Brian5 to get you $5 off. These are the best skincare products that you can possibly use to improve your boxcar, your rolling, your ice pick scars that you have after acne. They're also really beneficial for helping keep away mild to moderate acne. So check all that stuff out. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Remember, you are not alone. You are beautiful, and you're part of Team Acne. I'll see you skin bosses in the very next video.